Hi guys, Aaron with the Otaku Guru here, and to celebrate the release of JoJo Bizarre Adventure Set 3 Blu-ray, we are going to do a review of the 3 limited edition US release Blu-ray box sets. Now these are done by Viz Media, so they're very good quality. They did take a long time to come out between them. So jumping right into it, we're going to start obviously in order of the sets. This is set 1, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It encapsulates, obviously, the first and second arc, Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency. It is probably one of my favorite JoJo arcs overall. I've always really liked the Pillar Men. So let's take a look and see what it comes with. It opens up very much, kind of book style, little chest style there. Very nice. Holographic imaging, different imaging on the front and back. The spine is really well done so you can see it. It's a very nice box that it comes in. And the first thing, obviously, is the DVD set itself. It's a very nice set, and as far as the internal artwork, you get a standard JoJo's background. So it's really, really neat. With a lot of places that are trying to do like the reversible covers, so it gets super cluttered, they let you open it up into a JoJo's artwork background, which is, it's a different take on it without getting too over the top. Standard Blu-ray box, front and back. You find the discs inside, the individual insert, and then a disc on the front and back cover. Has the little inserts in it. So it's a cool, pretty standard box set. Then, of course, you get the Key Animations collection. It's a little book that comes with the box set. It has all kinds of, artwork, notes. It's a very cool little art book that it comes with, or I guess you'd say collection book that it comes with. I love getting to see some of the pre-production artwork. It's just, for everybody else, just so they can kind of see it. It's a beautiful series. I love the JoJo's anime. And, this more than anything else. It's a box set to have. Then it also comes with the little animation cards. I haven't cracked them open yet. I was waiting for an opportunity kind of like this, so we could kind of, show them off to everybody and kind of see, okay, so this is what each of them individually looks like. And it's been hard to wait for the right moment, but I figured them finishing off Stardust Crusaders and Battle in Egypt was the right time. So obviously the first card, front and back, JoJo and Dio in their, pompadour, I was going to say pompous douchebag poses because it's JoJo's. We have the Speedwagon. Zeppeli, very cool. Oh look, more Dio and JoJo. And another JoJo. Actually, it's a cop-out to keep saying JoJo because they're all, to a degree, JoJo's. But it's young Joseph and then older Speedwagon on there. Speedwagon is my favorite character, so I like having those. And then we have the Pillar Man. And then probably one of my favorite characters from JoJo's in entirety, von Stroheim. Because German science is the best in the world! I love the character. We got Lisa, and AC/DC. That was what got me into JoJo's, honestly. It was the name of the stands and characters and things with the musical tones to it. We have Caesar. And as you can see, the cool thing about this one, it has Caesar and Wamu, which is a hark back to one of the best fights in the entire series. And much like Caesar, it's very flat. So it's very, very flat. Jesus! I'm getting a death glare from Justine right now. That's fun. Then we have, a great image right there again. But we get another Wamu picture on the back, him and his vampire horses, because that's a thing. If you thought the Gundam horse from G Gundam was enough, vampire horses. Oh boy. Then, Cars. Young Joseph again, but Cars. The G. Cars. I absolutely love him. His character is so hard to pin down. In one chapter or one episode, he's noble. I'm going to punch myself off of a wall to not fall down onto a flower. In another one, I'm going to cut a car in half so it doesn't hit a dog. But also, I'm going to turn my hand into a demon squirrel and have it eat another squirrel. So that was a thing that happened. But I mean, if you can't guess, yeah, JoJo's is one of my favorite series. I absolutely love it. when they started, doing the new anime a while back, I bought the original Warner Brothers released box set. You can condemn me if you'd like, because the overall quality of that box set itself was trash, but it's now my loaner copy. Hey, let me get you to JoJo's real quick. Watch this garbage box set of awesome. So that's the box set 1. Like I said, it covers the first 2 arcs or season 1 of the anime. Then box set 2 is season 2 or the 3rd arc, Stardust Crusaders. You get JoJo on the front, and again, I really can't help but feel like a butthole when I do that. This one has Jotaro on the front, and on the back is a very nice Star Platinum. Once again, the spine on it is beautiful for trying to identify it. You crack it open. This one's a little bit tighter, but overall same kind of thing. Once again, you get just a standardized box set. It's very nice. The background is once again another JoJo's kind of background. And I like that with these 3 box sets, these 2 yet. I'm not going to spoil the 3rd one, but with these box sets, they stick to a theme and they ride it out. They don't double back and be like, you know what, now we've got to do a double-sided, cover. That's just a cop-out. They wanted to keep it with everything nice, and it's the same kind of deal again. This series, with this box set, they opted instead, even though there's the place for the molding where they could have done an interior one, they went with 2 of the internal, I guess you'd say the flips or the flaps, whatever you want to call them. Then, of course, the inserts, and the manga insert's pretty cool. It comes with another nice little piece of artwork. So it's a little cool the way that they did those ones. As far as the box goes, it is a standard DVD Blu-ray box, but it's also nice, which was a good thing. Key Animation Collection, another really cool art book for the 2nd box set. It goes through the same kind of stuff that the first artwork book did for set 1. The stands, the characters, little side notes that they had written about it, episode breakdowns, episode 12, The Empress. It's really neat. Honestly, if I didn't love it so much, I would crack them and scan them and put them online because they are cool. The last box set that came with one that was really this cool was actually the One Punch Man box set. And once again, here we are, the artwork cards, and I had to resist doing these ones too when I first got this box set. So let's, crack these guys open and see what fun lies inside. So as you can see on the very first one that's here, you have the Dio Brando. Dio! That is, just sitting right there on the very front, and it gives way to Jotaro. I love it. And the very next one that you get, Kakyoin and Old Joseph. I love Kakyoin, and I could bitch for hours about things involving him, but I don't want to give spoilers to people who haven't watched this part. I really like it, but hours of bitching for me, because I have a curse, and that curse cannot be cured with more cowbell. A character that I can't believe got as much attention as he did, but Whole Horse, I fucking can't stand this character. My roommate Joe loves this character. I hate his goddamn guts. Honestly, if Dio had eaten him, I'd have been like, well, Dio, you're like one of my favorite characters now just because you killed Whole Horse. But then on the back of him, I can't hate the whole card because I love Avdol. So, fuck you, Whole Horse, for being on the same card as Avdol. And then you get the next one. I always forget this bitch's name. On the same token, I really don't care because I never liked her to begin with. Her character always irritated me. But, Jean-Pierre Polnareff on the back. Chariot is an awesome stand. Especially when it gets a dual wield and it pops up its armor and shit. It was a cool stand all the way through. His last fight of the series was real legit. That was a lot of fun too. Then we once again get, Old Joseph on here. And Kakyoin again. And then we get a Avdol and Jotaro. So, the number of characters in this box set, there's less, main characters. I would have liked if they had done more of the side stand users than to double up on certain characters. 2 Avdol is neat, but really, did we need 2 Avdol? Or if you're going to do it like, the box set and have it be, Avdol here, then turn it over for Magician's Red. Have it be Kakyoin here, turn it over for Hierophant Green. JPP, Chariot. Avdol on here. Well, we have, I hate him so much. I just do. Yeah, but doing something like that would have been really nice. But I mean, either way, it's still a very cool box set, and it's more for the art book than for the cards themselves. Although they are real neat little art cards. Display them. I might at some point get a shadow box or something to actually put them in there as, just as I think that would be a really neat part of the collection. And then last but not least is the box set that released today, and that is part 3. That's Battle in Egypt. That is the last season that's come out yet so far in English. On record, I cannot wait for Golden Wind to hit an English dub. I like English dub anime. I do. I'll watch everything in subs. I don't care one way or the other, but I love getting able to immerse myself and not have to read the bottom if I don't have to. It allows me to immerse myself in it a little bit more than having to constantly read. A little time check there. It's a cool box set. It basically does the opposite of the set 2. You have JoJo on the first one, Jotaro, and now you have Dio. Technically the funny thing is that you could call that Dio also a JoJo, because he's mostly JoJo in that. Like, he's JoJo from the neck down, and then you flip them over, and then they have their stands. And this is what I was talking about with the art cards. It would have been cool if they had the character and their stand on the back. You have Star Platinum, and then you have Zawa Rudel. But let's crack it open, take a look here. So first and foremost, you get the box, just like the last ones. It's a very good quality. Standard, but good quality. They do the interior. I'm going to take this one out, but just so you guys can kind of see it, it is once again another JoJo's background. It is consistent. Same thing as the last box set. The interior flaps where all the DVDs are. There's none on the interior of case 1 or the interior of the covers for the cases, which is nice. They're right there. They're free hanging. Good call. Then, of course, we've got the Key Animation collections again. They're going to do one of these for every box set, it looks like, which I'm totally behind. You have the episode breakdowns again. Like this one right here is Douchebag in Mondada Part 1. I'm sorry, Whole Horse in Mondada Part 1. No, I was right the first time. Joe's behind the camera, so I will take every opportunity I can to point out what a POS that character is. While other people yell at me like, how can you not like him? I don't know, I have taste. I can't stand the character, and I will not apologize for disliking him rubbish. See also my last rant on Shinji Ikari. Again, lynch me in the parking lot after the show. That's actually one thing I didn't hit on was, it's a weird little aside, but when you look on the inside, it's that checkering that's kind of synonymous with the design for JoJo's now. They have it on all 3 box sets. Blue, purple for the first 2. It brings over here the gold and black for Dio. You can just the whole thing goes in theme. And there's a lot of anime that when you look at their collector's editions and things anymore, they don't follow in theme anymore, and it's kind of disappointing because you lose a lot of the consistency behind it. So here you go. You have JoJo, and then they do Star Platinum on the back finally for this one. Just kidding, it's Dio. But if I didn't make that joke at least once here, I'm sure like some JoJo's fans would have lynched me, and they would have been right to, because it's the joke to make. But you had Jotaro and Dio again. Shocker. Polnareff. Vanilla fucking Ice. Ooh, that was a good fight. Iggy! Kakyoin again. Old Joseph. JPP. Avdol. Old Joseph. Jotaro. And the other face of Iggy. And once again, this kind of goes along with what I'm saying, is that this would have been a good opportunity to do, characters and stands on the back. You could have even done these like the stand cards. Like they had like the powers, they tell you the power and everything like that they had in the episodes. That would have been a nice touch. I'm not knocking these are still cool quality, and I mean, given that they didn't have to include these at all, because people would have paid for this just for the art book and the Blu-ray itself, the limited edition Blu-ray, it's very cool. Now, as far as the Blu-rays go, these do actually have a lot of special features. The clean openings and endings, cast interviews with English, they interview the director, they have art gallery and trailers for it. There's a lot of cool things on there, and they all have them. All the box sets have these on the sides. So, I mean, these are definitely box sets that I would certainly recommend. And I mean, if you can kind of see behind me, I may have an opinion or two on anime box sets, but it's definitely something I would recommend. So, as far as the box sets go, not counting a review of the series, because at this point, anyone who knows me knows how I feel about the JoJo's series as a whole, but the box sets themselves, as far as collector's edition go, they're very reasonably priced. Their price is very inexpensive coming out, especially off of Amazon, where you can pre-order them. However, overall, they're a solid 9 out of 10. You get a lot for a small amount of money, and it's good quality. It's not just like a cheap, shitty box. So, you know, I do recommend it for any JoJo's fan out there. It is worth dropping the additional $10 over the normal Blu-ray box set. That's the difference, by the way. $10 for the limited edition Blu-ray is the difference. So, I do hope that you guys go out and get these and continue to support a really good anime so that we can keep getting the English releases here. Anyhow, this has been my review of the JoJo's Part 1, 2, and 3 box sets. Appreciate you taking the time to watch with me, and follow me on SoundCloud, YouTube, and Facebook, The Otaku Guru. You have a great evening.